Good morning, beautiful Daft family. Welcome, user 3170469949336. Welcome, Marilyn, to the live. We are still waiting for folks to come into the live. I'm hoping that they're getting the notifications that we have started. I've seen one person come in outside of my producer, so we'll give it a couple minutes here. But as we do, I just want to welcome you all in. We had a wonderful walk this morning. You are joining us. I probably forgot to tell you where you're joining us. What you were joining. You were joining Daily Affirmations for the Big Girl and all of us. This is the talk after our walk, which indicates that we just got back from our morning walk.
This morning's walk wasn't just about steps. It was about the strides we've made since day 1. Day 54 brought new energy, visible changes, and reminded us that this journey is not meant to be walked alone.
I am struggling this morning, but don't tell Marilyn I said that because she might slow down. It's already 7:10. We gotta go. We got to kick it into high gear. We got to find the energy from someplace. We've got to... How about that? She looks amazing, you guys. Remember how she looked whenever we first got started? Not that you look bad then either, but I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying.
Oh, no, I feel better. My clothes fit a lot differently.
Yeah.
So, the small scale victories and being able to get into stuff that you couldn't get into.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
I usually know that I'm losing some weight, and like I can see it in my face first. And my dad has this little cleft in his chin, and I have it too, but I don't normally see it when my face is fuller. I started catching glimpses of the cleft again, so.
The community is growing, the encouragement is real, and the love even stronger. You've got cheerleaders here, and every step we take together. Let's keep showing up. Be sure to join us for the next Mile in My Shoes tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m.
This morning, if you are out on the walking trail with us early this morning, starting at 6:30, please let us know that that's where you are joining us from. For everyone else, Miss Sherry Simply Me, welcome to the live. If this is your first time joining us, please let us know in the chat where you are joining us from. And why is that important? Well, number one, we like to shout you out, and we like you to be able to rep where you are from. We are broadcasting just outside of Atlanta, Georgia, and we have had some amazing folks join us as of late. We've had a couple of days ago, we had a group of young Nigerians join us on the line. That was a treat because I definitely was not expecting that. Good morning, Maureen Neal. Welcome to the live. Yes, so and then we've had people from Canada. We've had, of course, my good friend that lives in Italy. She's been joining us, and although she has not been on the feed or in the feed the last couple of days, she has still been keeping up with us. Good morning, Showcase Guyana. Welcome. This is technically the live chat didn't appear on your screen in the past two. Oh, I don't know. Anywho, you all welcome. I just want to say good morning and welcome to the talk after our walk. Do you all know what day it is? I don't mean the day of the week. We know it's Saturday. It is the 26th of July. But do you know what that means in terms of the number of days walked? If you think you know that answer, put it in the chat. If you answer correctly as to the day it is, we will send you some Daft swag. Could be a shirt, an apple shamer shirt, as we're still in the midst of our apple a day challenge. So put into the comment if you think you know what day today is in terms of the number of days that we have walked consecutively. Please put that into the chat. Bonus points if you can tell us the date that we relaunched the Daft Daily Affirmations for the Big Girl in All of Us brand. If you know that date, put it into the chat. That'll earn you a bonus point. We'll add that point to your Apple a Day Challenge leaderboard. And then, you could win some additional swag. But anyway, while you all try to figure that out, while you try to sort out what day it is, let me tell you what today's theme is. Today's theme is all about our brother's keeper and our sister's keeper, being one another's keeper. We're digging into the role of the accountability partner and why having someone in your corner can make all the difference in your health journey. We talk about it every day. Every day we go out live at 6:30 in the morning, the purpose of which is for us to get the first mile of our day in together. We want to be accountability partners for those of you that are joining us. If you're anything like me, you end up doing a lot of things by yourself. So when I first got started with the walking challenge, I'm happy to say that I've had some pretty consistent guests that have been walking with me as of late. My bestie has been going out with me every day, and we talked about that this morning, that you can really see that changes are being made, positive changes are happening in her life. She noted that she can now wear things that she couldn't wear before. You can see her face slimming down. I want to feel like mine is slimming down too, although some angles, I'm like, you ain't doing nothing. Like, we need to increase the step count or something. But then other times, I catch a glimpse or someone will say, hey, it looks like your face is slimming down and it looks like you're doing something. So when it comes from certain people, I know that they are brutally honest with me. So if they've said that they've seen something happening, I take them at their word. I trust them to tell me the truth and not necessarily what I want to hear. Welcome, user 3449204608856. Welcome. Thank you so much for the hand hearts. Thank you so much for everyone that has come over into this second live. We appreciate you being here. Good morning, Stacy K. Gen X. Another Gen Xer in the building. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, today's theme is being your brother's keeper. And let me just get through this first. And then I'll start talking about my experiences and why I decided to do what I'm doing. Anyway, good morning, Fiona Powell, 8004. Welcome. So it's not about doing it alone. It's about doing it together with someone who claps for your wins, nudges you back when you wander away, and holds space when you're tired. We all need that person. We all need those persons. And in the case of Daily Affirmations for the Big Girl and All of Us, this community is all about holding one another up and standing in the gap when we just don't have it. We just sometimes, like this morning, I woke up not in a bad mood. I was in a great mood and I was eager to get out and walk, but I knew I needed to walk because, guys, I'm drained from the week. The rigors of the week just get you down. You get stressed out. That cortisol level is it's heightened, and you just need something to get you going. But as much as I have really enjoyed walking every day, still waiting for you guys to let me know how many days we've actually been walking. Put it in the chat. If you can tell me what that is, we're going to send you something. We'll send you a nice shirt or something to add to your wardrobe. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss out on this. But in spite of the fact that I really enjoyed getting out walking and stuff, there's some days where I just don't feel like it. This morning was one of those days where I just wanted to go to sleep. I just wanted to stay asleep, rather. My alarm went off. I think at 5:30 because I just wanted to make sure that I was up and out on time. And honestly, you all, were it not for the fact that I was eager to see you all, I don't know that I would have. I don't know that I would have had enough in me to just get going. I think I would have probably sifted around in the bag of excuses that I have and try to pull something out and dust it off. But yeah, I just, today was one of those days where I was just not feeling it at all. So I was so incredibly happy to have Marilyn join us on the walk. She seemed to be in a better place. And then I was happy to have you all that joined us out there too. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. And, you know, even though I ask people to respond to me in these comments and so forth, you have your reasons for why you don't want to respond in the lives. And I get it. But I think I should let you know that I have people DMing me all the time, and it's like they will respond to the questions, or they'll talk about something that resonated with them in the series, and you know, they want to talk about it offline, and that's fine too. That's fine too. The reason I encourage it more during the lives is that, you know, we don't all have access to the same people, and so a lot of the things that people have to share, they are, you know, things that other people have questions about. So if we can get into the habit of commenting and sharing best practices and things, those people that are coming into the live will have the opportunity to see what you're thinking about as well, because chances are they're probably thinking along the same lines. So while I've been talking, we've had quite a few people coming into the live. Thank you to my producer for shouting people out as they come in. Thank you to Katir Patanifus, Sunflower Sunshine, Harper. Wait a minute. Sunflower Sunshine, is that my neighbor? My former neighbor? Childhood neighbor? I don't know. If it is you, welcome. Happy to see you. Welcome, Harper. Welcome, Aliana Fernandez. Aliana Fernandez. Guys, I know a whole lot of people came into the live, but it will not allow me to go up any further than that. And I am so sorry. But Henry, the best, welcome. Henry, you're the best at, or you just mean in general in life? Okay. Anyway. So this morning, the theme is being your brother's keeper, your sister's keeper. And I wanted to talk about that. So here's a prompt for you. Here's a question for you. Who is your accountability partner? Who's your accountability partner? Tag them in the chat, shout them out, let them know that they matter. Who is your accountability partner? I already know who my in real life accountability partners are, but I'm interested in seeing who yours are. Good morning, Pipicata, Coco Melon, 19460, DMV.Zach. Okay. Welcome. So the question is, you all, who is your accountability partner? Tag them, shout them out in the comments. We leave the comment sections open so that you can converse with us in real time. So please make sure you do that. All right. And I'm still waiting on people to let me know what your answers are. To those of you that are just coming in, I laid the challenge out that if you can tell us what day we are on in terms of the number of days we've walked, if you can put the correct answer into the chat, the first person with the correct answer will receive some daft Big Girl and All of Us swag. Could be an Apple Shamer shirt, could be a tumbler, could be a patch, could be a number of things, but you'll receive something. Put it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. For those joining us, play that comes on every evening at 6:30. First person to comment the correct answer will receive will receive something. So I'm going to reserve letting you know what day we're on until the very end. If my producer can be so kind as to remind me so that I don't forget to mention it at the end, I'd appreciate it. Welcome to user 6944036868428. Welcome to everybody in the live. So I just asked the question, who's your accountability partner? Tag them in the chat, shout them out, let them know that they matter. My accountability partner, one of my accountability partners is, and this may not come as any surprise to you, but this is my accountability partner, one of them anyway. Dun, dun, dun. Marilyn Fisher, who also happens to be my producer. But she walks with me every day. And then I have other accountability partners as well, and I'm going to shout them out here too. At Michonne Banks. Who else is my accountability partner? At Sharia Robinson. At Rolanda Waller. Oh, thank you, Marilyn. Thank you. You guys are just joining us. You're joining us for Daily Affirmations for the Big Girl and All of Us. This is the talk after our walk, and we're shouting out our accountability partners. I have several other accountability partners as well. I have accountability partners even in matters that are not related to health and wellness, if you can believe it. If you can believe it or not. I have always been blessed to have people in my life who will tell me the truth, whether it hurts my feelings or not, whether it's something I'm ready to hear or not. They are willing to tell me the truth. And I would argue that there might be a better way to tell me sometimes, but nevertheless, they tell me the way they need to tell me. Welcome, Kevin. Welcome. Okay. I don't know what the symbol is, but you see you. It looks like an N, but it's not an N. I feel like that might be Russian or some other country in that region. But welcome. Welcome to It's Me. Okay, I'm not going to say the rest. Welcome, Remy KS. Welcome into the live, you all. All right, so let's walk into some facts about what accountability can do for your mind, your motivation, and your movement. Sometimes it's not motivation that we lack, it's support. And there's some data that backs that up. Again, this is just surface level research, you all. This is stuff that, something. Oh, man. Here's why a good accountability partner is always helpful. You guys probably been struggling to hear me because I forgot to put the microphone in place. So let me get that up here. And I have looked at it several times, and then it finally dawned on me, wait a second, how come I'm not really hearing myself as well as I normally would? Well, that's where a good accountability partner would come in handy. Hey, where's your mic? We can't hear you. Good morning, hey. It's like I called you up. Did you see that? I said, hey, and then you came into the, no? Okay. Cool. Welcome into the feed. Free Rigo. Anyway, I'm not going to do this to myself. I'm not going to belabor how to say people's handles. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to give it my best go the first time, and we're going to go with that. If I messed it up, I do apologize, but I hope that you will continue to come into the feed so that we can talk about it later. Okay, so anyway, here's some fun facts. People with accountability partners are said to be 65% more likely to meet a goal. That coming from the American Society of Training and Development. That number jumps to 95% when there's a scheduled check-in or a regular meeting. So us doing our regular walks every morning at 6:30 in the morning, I see the same people in there over and over and over again. And of course, we get new people coming in each day, which is amazing because it tells me that, hey, our reach is expanding. People are curious enough to see what's going on in this channel, and we may or may not be your cup of tea, and that is perfectly fine. As I found yesterday when I was out scrolling through people's lives, when I was out scrolling in TikTok last night, I came on people's lives, and there's some interesting stuff out there, you all. Some very interesting things out there. I don't mean to try and judge anybody else's thing. Whatever you're into is whatever you're into. But when I tell you there's some stuff out there for you, there's some stuff out there for you, and a lot of which is not my thing. But you do you, boo. You do you. All right, welcome, Alex. Welcome to the show. All right, so studies also show that simply sharing your goal with someone else increases your follow through by over 30%. And according to a 2022 Fitbit survey, walking with a partner increases daily step count by an average of 2,000 steps. So the fact that we walk every morning, we've got a scheduled time, we want to be your accountability partner, you know, so that you can check in on a regular basis. We have our step goal of 10,000 steps per day. You know, we have little mini challenges that we do each day to try and grow the community, to try and get people involved and get people interacting. We leave the chat open for you all to talk to us. Let us know what you're thinking. Let us know, you know, if we're doing something and you are better versed in something that we're doing. We don't mind constructive criticism. We don't want the, you know, trolls coming in and, you know, trying to disrupt the community, the peacefulness of this community, because we try to create a peaceful environment and an environment that is a safe space for you all to share and be vulnerable. You know, it takes a lot. It takes a lot for people to share. So again, I do understand, you know, when I'm asking you guys these questions and things and people just don't feel comfortable enough to share, I get it. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to share. So I'm not cross with anybody. I understand. And, but, you know, I just want you guys to know that we are indeed desirous of being your accountability partner. If you will have us, we are definitely willing to stand in the gap for you. Welcome, Purple Butterfly 78, Scion. Welcome, Vanessa. Welcome, Randy Bowie. Randy Bowie. Listen. I said I wasn't going to do it, and here I am. And you got on this foolishness. I get caught up in the little picayune things, and it's a whole thing. Anyway, quote break. Surround yourself with only people who are going to lift you higher. That is from Oprah Winfrey. Accountability is the glue that ties commitment to the result. What do you think of that? That's something that Bob Proctor is credited with saying. Accountability is the glue that ties commitment to the result. If you agree with that, drop us a heart in the comment section. And while you're at it, you guys, you know, it doesn't cost you anything to tap the screen. If you double tap the screen, if you're on your phone right now, double tap the screen and just see what it does. See what it does. You'll be liking the feed, which is great for us, because the more likes we get, the more hearts we receive. The algorithm picks that up and says, hey, people like them. Let's show them to more people. And then we can grow our channel. So if you'll look down at the bottom right-hand side of your screen, I think this is a great segue into what I was going to say. We have a channel goal for our daily affirmations for the Big Girl and All of Us YouTube channel of 100,000 subscribers by or before the end of the year. I know. I was thinking the same thing. That's a lot. It is a lot. But you know, we have over 1,360 followers now on TikTok. You guys, that's amazing to me. Number one, 1,360, anything is a lot. It just doesn't look like a lot when you have it sitting side by side with 100,000, because, you know, by comparison, it's not as much, but that's a lot. And then considering, you guys, when we first started back in the live, I think Oh, I almost said the date. I'm not going to say the date because there's still that challenge out there that I'm going to let you guys know when we started back in the challenge. And you got to tell me how many days we've actually been walking. I almost messed myself up. Woo! Glad I caught myself. All right. But anyway, when we first got started in TikTok, I believe I've got a picture here. If I'm not mistaken, we had 1,100. It was like 11 something. Hold on. Let me try to find that for us real quick because I don't like speculating here. Let's see. All right, so on July 17th, we had 1,318 people. Today is the 26th, so that's grown, right? Let's see if I can find earlier ones. I try to take pictures of it just so that we know if we're growing or not. Which, I mean, I suspect we are growing, but you know what I mean. You know. Let's see, where are we? That was July 17th, right? That was 1,318 people. I'm just going to scroll a little bit further back. If I can find it, great. If I can't, then we'll wait. Okay, on July 7th, we had 1,300 people. So on July 7th, we had 1,300 people. So what was that, 19 days ago? That's not bad. I mean, you know, all things considered. Welcome, Kel Money. Welcome, Preobrajensky. Welcome, at Theoscophy. Oh, stop it, Tammy. Just say the name and move on. Guys, just remind me. Put it in the chat. Just move on. Okay, we see the name. We're good. All right, so listen. What was I getting ready to say? Being an accountability partner. Man, 51 is hitting me hard today, y'all. Being an accountability partner is not just about friendship. It's a strategy. So let's talk about how that's played out in real life, okay? All right. So I used to think accountability meant judgment, like someone was watching and they were waiting for me to mess up, but it's not that at all. It's really about care. And I've had people who reminded me of why when I wanted to quit, and sometimes I've had people remind me of my why when I wanted to quit. And that has been more often than I like to admit. But sometimes, I mean, I get in my head. You guys see how I get in my head. I can't even get off of somebody's handle. I can't even leave that alone unless I've perfected it and unless I have made it and unless I've said it just so, you know. I have a really hard time of letting things go sometimes because I want to make sure that things are as perfect as possible. And if I'm doing a project for someone else, I want them to benefit from whatever it is I'm giving them. And sometimes that is a detriment to me because I am somewhat of a perfectionist, if you haven't already noticed. So, even in this community, you guys hold me up. Today was a prime example of that. When we went out for our walk this morning, I told you all as soon as I got into the live, I am just on the struggle bus. I am not feeling this today. I'd really like to just go get back in the bed. But you all didn't let me do that. You all held me up. You held space for me. Whoa, look at that. There's an astronaut. Thank you. Marilyn, you are tearing these stickers up, and I appreciate you. You just sent a journal, perfume, hand heart. What else was there? A dolphin. You're awesome. Tiny Diney. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome, East Bronx 214. But yeah, so this community that we have been building together, this has meant a lot to me. And I hope that the same can be said, you know, for you. We have several people that come in to the live each and every day, And even if you came in to troll me at first and you're continuing to come in, thank you. Maybe we've grown on you. Maybe maybe something that someone has said or something that you have borne witness to, maybe it was enough to win you over and have you become a part of our community. But yeah, we welcome you all into the community. And what I was going to say about the subs is that we do have a goal of 100,000 subscribers for our YouTube channel, Daily Affirmations for the Big Girl in All of Us. I've seen some growth there too. We actually have grown by 12 people. I know it's not a lot. We have 140, I think we have 149 members or subscribers on the YouTube channel. But I know that more people are following us because I get, like I said, I get text messages. I get people calling me saying, hey, I caught the show. They like it. It's resonating with people, but for whatever reason, they have not made the decision to join YouTube and or TikTok. So it's happening slowly but surely. So I really appreciate you all. But let's highlight some of you all. Tell me in the chat, what's one thing someone else helped you accomplish that you might not have done alone? What's one thing somebody else has had to help you accomplish that were it not for them, were it not for the encouragement, you might not have done it alone? While you all are pondering what your response is going to be to that question, one thing comes to mind. I have a friend who I shouted out a little bit earlier today. She is in large part responsible for why we do the daily vlogs, why we do several of the things that we do within the Daft universe, because Daily Affirmations for the Big Girl and All of Us started out as a book that I am still trying to finish writing. It has been over 3 years. I have the chapters, you guys. I promise you, I have the chapters. It's just a matter of laying it out into the book. But again, that whole type A thing and everything having to be just right before I release stuff. And what it really comes from and what it really boils down to is just fear. Let's cut to the chase and let's just get real. It's been fear for me. I've always been fearful that the things that I do won't be received well, or that people will think it's stupid or whatever. And a lot of the things that I write, I usually end up writing for me. You know, it's a means of catharsis for me, and it helps me to get my thoughts out and helps me to organize my life and, you know, just unpack some of the things that I've been holding on to for so long. You know what I'm saying? So to share that with someone and it's the weirdest thing because I went into a field, I got a major in a field that is a visual, it is a visual medium. You know, you're supposed to show people what it is you have in this noggin here. And then when I write, of course, you know, you're supposed to share that with other people so they can actually read what you wrote. Otherwise, I don't know if you really I don't know if you really can constitute yourself as a writer if you don't at least share that with somebody else so that they can enjoy what you've written too. But anyway, I digress. Yeah. So for me, it has been fear that has been holding me back. And, I'm saying all of that to circle back around to the fact that my friend really encouraged me to not just do the web series where it's very formulaic. You know, we have different segments that we edit, and each segment talks about whatever it talks about. We have a certain time frame that subject matter has to go into, and then we transition to another scene, that kind of thing. But the lives, the daily vlogs, those are different. Whatever happens in the live happens, and I don't know what's going to happen. You know, in the case of people popping into my lives and stuff, you just have to pivot and you have to roll with it and stuff. And that is something that, this live, for instance, is something I probably would never have done were it not for the encouragement of, my friends. Rolanda, thank you for pushing me to do the lives, or not the lives, but pushing me to do the daily vlogs, because I was content with just doing the web series. You gave me more work to do, but I thank you. I thank you for pushing me and for encouraging me to move forward with it in the way that I have. Thank you to Mashawn of Mashawn Be Fit. If you all are in the North Carolina area, Raleigh, North Carolina area, please make sure you go out to MashawnBeFit.com. She also has a presence on Instagram. You guys got to go over there and check out what she's doing. She's doing some amazing things. I just saw this woman squatting 200 and some odd pounds, or not, she wasn't squatting. She was, she might have been doing deadlifts or something. But I'm like, listen, if I got a team or something, and it requires us holding on to somebody, I definitely want Mashawn on my team. But thank you to Mashawn for encouraging me and pushing me to do better with my physical health and my physical walk. She and her husband, Kenny, they are amazing people, and they are very gracious people. And they are people that you probably want to get to know. So if you are in that area and you are looking for a personal trainer, I don't know if she still has slots available, but if she does, you owe it to yourself to give her a call, DM her, something. Anyway, that was Mashawn Be Fit. To my producer, Marilyn. Marilyn serves as an accountability partner for me every single day. Every single day. And I've tried a couple of times this week alone where she was not feeling well, and I had to I don't know. I had to try to do it by myself, y'all, and I realized that yeah, it's hard trying to go alone. It is really hard trying to go alone. So I said all that to say, you all, if you have someone in your life that has helped support you, that has shown up for you, what is that one thing that they've helped you to accomplish that you might not have done alone? Put it in the chat. Shout them out. Let them know how special they are to you and how much they mean to you. And by no means is that list that I just gave you exhaustive. It's not. There are a whole host of people that stand behind me every single day, and they push me. My dad, my mom, my sister, Ms. Langston, wherever you are, hopefully you're watching. You know, all these people, if I haven't shouted you out, please charge it to my head, not my heart, because I can't do any of this stuff without you all. You all showing up every single morning when you could be doing something totally different. It is 8 o'clock in the morning on Saturday morning, and we have over 60 people in this live. Why? I don't know, but I thank you. I thank you very much. I appreciate you guys being in here. And so, yeah, that was a lot to unpack there, but, thank you to all of you that are coming through. All right. So at the beginning of the live, I asked the question, and I'm going to ask it again so that, you all won't say that I'm showing favoritism in any way. If you can tell me, the first person who can tell me how many days we have walked consecutively as of today, if the first person who can tell me how many days we've walked consecutively, we are going to send you something. It'll probably be a t-shirt or something, but we will make sure that we get that to you. And if bonus points, if you can tell me the day that we relaunched the brand. I've mentioned it on several of our episodes. So if you can do that, let us know in the chat, and we will, my producer will be in touch with you offline so that we can get your contact info and make sure that you get your swag. Make sure you get your swag. All right. So normally at this time, this is the time we would be, trying to cultivate a playlist. But if you all have been following for any length of time, you will notice that we have not been doing it the last several days because I got flagged. I don't know what I said. I don't know what I did. Trying to trying to navigate this whole space is new for me. I found that you can't say certain words. You have to find a euphemism for things that I didn't even realize were apparently triggers for people. Apparently they are. And not to make light of anybody's situation. I just didn't realize that I didn't realize it was a thing. But apparently it has become a thing. And apparently you get flagged for said things. And I don't know if it's because I was trying to give credit to the artist whose songs we were playing. And they weren't being, I don't know, maybe they weren't being compensated or something. I don't know if that's the reason. But whatever the reason is, we're no longer able to do that. But I can ask you though, what songs do you all listen to? What songs do you feel give you that extra oomph or that support that you need to get you through the day? What songs do you listen to kind of get you through your day? Put that in the chat. And I will listen to those songs offline. And if those are songs that, you all tell me in the chat that, hey, yeah, that's a really great song, we should add that to the playlist, I'll add it to the playlist. And then at some point in the very near future, I will share that playlist with those of you that have subscribed to the channel. Okay, so here's a challenge. So this week, pair up with someone and try to hit 3 walks together. Try to challenge yourself to call someone that you know in real life. Try to team up with them and get in at least 3 walks together. Now you can do that with us too. We go out walking every morning at 6:30 in the morning. So if you want to use us as your accountability partner and come out walking with us at least 3 days, challenge accepted, challenge completed. So try to do that as well. All right, so let's shout out a couple more people that I've seen come in. Scrib, welcome. WSV Design, YSL, Bob, I'm not saying that, but welcome, Bob, L Moselle 34, Robin Marsh, Burn 6, Teddy Arkelis. Who else do we have here? Toniel 007, Pretty Bella 1Z, 2 singles, Anime Forever. Okay, Anime Forever. What's your favorite anime program? Like I would know. I actually have nieces and nephews that and folks in a younger demographic that love anime. I don't even know any anime characters. Do I know any anime characters? The only thing I know that falls into that category would be Pokemon or, what is it? The Last Airbender? I think that's a anime. I think. I don't know. But anyway, you guys, we have been talking at great lengths today about, the need for an accountability partner. I'm just happy that I have not had to go it alone that often these last several weeks. But prior to that, I used to walk by myself all the time because I had nobody else to walk with. And if I want to, get back on track in terms of my health and wellness, I know there's certain things that I have to do. And if you have to do them alone, do them alone. But it also is very nice to know that there are people on the other end that are going along with you. So let's make sure that we are showing our appreciation for the folks who are there for us and who are holding us up and who are pushing us along and who are dragging us, kicking and screaming if we don't really want to do stuff until it becomes a habit, and then in which case we go out and do it on our own. But welcome, Sulika Gillen. Welcome, VYLKOR4X. I just realized I could probably spell the names if I don't know how to say them right. Welcome X Stars. Welcome Susie's. Welcome at the Oscoffy. I think you've been in here earlier. Welcome Captivated. Yeah, so speaking of appreciation, if you like the live, just make sure you double tap that screen. Costs you absolutely nothing. You know what else costs you nothing? Joining us for the Apple a Day Challenge costs you nothing, but you can gain a lot. You can gain a lot. If you want to know more about the health principles or the healthy properties and characteristics of apples, make sure you go back to one of the lives that I did, I think last week or so. We did a whole show that was dedicated to the health properties of apples. But I do know that one of the things that apples do, it makes you feel full. You feel satiated. You do less snacking and stuff. So that's one really good thing for apples. If you want to participate, we are continuing the Apple a Day Challenge through the month of July. The month is winding down, but that doesn't mean that you can't still participate. You can still participate. Eat an apple a day throughout the month of July. If you have more points than your neighbor, whoever has the most points will get some apple shamer swag. I don't know what's happening, you all. I don't know where my stuff is. But anyway, here's some examples of some patches that we created. They're really cute. These can go on backpacks. They can go on shirts. They can go on a whole host of things. We have tumblers. We have t-shirts, which I don't seem to know where I put them. I tried to clean off my desk, and in so doing, I have misplaced stuff. Yeah. So, can't show you that, but if you want to participate in the challenge, all you need to do is take a picture of yourself eating your apple. Make sure you tag me at, let me put it into the chat so you get the right person, at Tamara1874 if you are tagging me in TikTok. And then you want to make sure that you're using hashtag #AppleShamer. Thank you to my producer for putting that into the chat. It's hashtag #AppleShamer. Really quickly, it has nothing to do with the tech company. It has everything to do with my disdain for Red Delicious apples. If you love Red Delicious apples, kudos to you. Make sure that you keep eating it. But I am a Honeycrisp Fuji type girl, and I will not be participating in the consumption of Red Delicious. They are not good to me. Notice I said to me. But anyway, welcome. Who's that chick? Welcome, Zeth. Welcome to, who's that? Trill Jesus. Welcome to VYLKOR4X. I'm just trying to see if anybody else came in. Anyway, you all, we are almost out of time. We're almost out of time. So before we go, I probably need to talk about how we can stay supported, especially when the road starts getting tough. Here's how you can find us. Here's what's going on in the Daft universe. And here's another challenge for you. So choose an accountability partner this week. Choose an accountability partner this week. Set one shared wellness goal between the you and the accountability partner, and then check in every 2 to 3 days. Again, we go live every single morning, 6:30 a.m. for a mile in my shoes. So if you want to join us, that's one thing checked off of your list. If you check in with us every day, that's 2 things checked off of your list. And if you join the Apple a Day Challenge, that is 3 things checked off of your list for the challenge prompt. Walk with us live tomorrow, again, 6:30 a.m. Join our YouTube channel and help us reach 100,000 subscribers by or before the end of the year. Make sure you go out to Daily Affirmations for the Big Girl in All of Us on YouTube so that you can stay in the know and so that you can view our lives. I do a replay of this live at 6:30 every evening for the benefit of those that don't have TikTok. or who prefer, to watch on a different platform, on television, whatever. This goes back up 6:30 every evening. So make sure that you're tuning in and make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Rock Your Daft merch. If you are not interested in doing the Apple a Day challenge, competition type things don't appeal to you, that is fine. You can still purchase your merch from my e-commerce store, which is bandybox.store. And if my producer could put that into the most, get merch at Cindy One. No, you're going to get merch at Bandy Box. I know you were trying to welcome Cindy One. Cindy One, O'Neill, Cindy O'Neill 883. Yeah, no problem. No problem. I'm here for you. That's why I'm your accountability partner too, to keep you in check. She's trying to send people to another store. What the heck? All right. So you can get your Daft merch from bandybox.store, and that's B as in boy, ANDY box, BOX.store, bandybox.store, and Bandy stands for black and yellow, which are the colors of my company, Be Positive Productions. And I mentioned that because if you need creative services, we got you. Our website is down below and on the bottom of the screen there, www.bposproductions.com. Make sure that you hit us up if you need a website designed. Right now, as a matter of fact, we have a special going for an introductory website, 5-page introductory website, and a Google business profile for just $597. That's right. You heard that correctly, $597. For those of you that have been shopping around for websites, you already know what time it is. You already know that that's a great deal. All right. So, and a huge thanks to Mashawn Banks of MashawnBFit.com. I know I keep shouting you out, girl, but that's okay because you deserve it. Thank you for putting me on to Rise Coffee. It has been a game changer. We actually had we had a representative, I guess, of Rise Coffee come into the live one day. I haven't seen him back, but hopefully, maybe they're under a different name. Maybe they're using a pseudonym or something. But if you're watching Rise, I love the coffee. So thank you to Mashawn B. Fit for turning me on to that, because I definitely am not a coffee drinker. And though it smells really good, doesn't smell good and doesn't taste good. All right, so let's seal this moment in love and intention. Welcome to the EA family. Appreciate you coming in, Sivart, Cindy O'Neill. Welcome to the live, and you're welcome. You're welcome for the shout out to your store. If your store is in fact Cindy O'Neill 883, my producer definitely wants people to get merch at your store too. So So closing affirmations, everybody. Your affirmation is, I am not alone on this journey. I give and receive support with grace. Together we rise. Thank you for being my keeper. Thank you for letting me be yours. I appreciate you all so much for coming in and so much for sharing your morning with me. Thank you to those of you that came over from our first live, Mile in My Shoes. We got in our mile. I appreciate your help and your support. I could not have made it through that mile without you. So thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you to all of the partners in my life that keep me in check, that make sure that I am not wandering off into the field somewhere because I got distracted by shiny, pretty things, and that have encouraged me to keep moving forward, even when it seems like things are not going my way. So I appreciate you all very much. So until tomorrow, when we do the same walk, same time, and with the same intent of healing, you all take great care. Ta-ta and bye. Oh, wait, before we go, I know you thought I forgot. I didn't forget. I did forget, but caught myself before I hit end. All right, so the answer to today's question was, Well, the question was, how many days have we walked consecutively? How many days have we walked consecutively since we came back, since we relaunched the brand on June 1st, 2025? We relaunched the daily affirmations for the Big Girl in All of Us brand. We didn't start walking though until June 3rd, which means that today is day 54 that we have been consecutively walking. So give you guys a round of applause. You did it. We're doing it, and we're going to continue to do it. We've set our sights on 365 days of consecutive walking. We're on track to do that, barring any unforeseen anythings, but we're not calling that into existence. We're not speaking that into existence. We are speaking only positive things. You guys, you're doing it. You've got us as accountability partners if you need us. We are only one click away. Make sure you join us live 6:30 in the morning tomorrow. And until then, take good care. Ta-ta and bye.